All right. Greetings, everybody. My name is James. Um, God wanted me to make this video. Uh, I would consider myself one of the kindest people that you'll probably meet. Loving, friendly, considerate to others, and very helpful to everybody. That's how I came up. But I was an overgiver, and I had no idea how wounded I was walking around every day and stuff. And I've been through a lot. I was married for over 20 something years, about 25, 27 years. Uh, I was wounded. I was weak. I was insecure. Self worth sitting at maybe zero because I put everybody before myself. I was an overgiver. I didn't stand up for myself. Let's see. I got a list here. I was very unwise. I was a yes man. I self sabotaged at a heartbeat. I was a sucker for love. I was immature and I was very fearful. All of this stuff and more. And it all came from childhood because I came up kind of rough. I was a meek little guy, you know what I'm saying? And pretty much genius status. We'll learn about that. I mean, I could make something out of nothing. And coming up as a kid, I had to be the adult in the crowd from age 14, and I did a pretty good job raising my nephews and stuff, teaching them values that I wanted to walk by, how to be considerate to people, how to pretty much stay out of folks' way and survive because it was rough where we came up at. We were poor, dirt poor, and people took advantage of me. Well, I let people take advantage of me because of all of these weaknesses and all of these wounds I had. But now, after what I went through the last couple of years here, I figured something out. I'm still kind. I'm still loving. I'm still friendly. I'm still considerate and helpful. But now I have boundaries. I have self respect. I have self worth. I have emotional intelligence. I'm emotionally available because my heart was closed. I was fighting everything. Now my heart is open and I see miracles. I'm a miracle. God brought me back pretty much from insanity. From insanity. And I kind of journaled. I should have done better, but I journaled my little journey of what I went through. I had, let me turn this alarm off. Okay, I'm back. Well, like I said, I was married all of that time. I always wanted people to be happy around me. So I overgave. I had no respect for myself at all. If somebody wanted something, I would go out of my way to do it for them. But like I said, God snapped me back and brought me back to my senses, and then He made me strong. And I'm loaded with wisdom. And one thing that threw me off was religion. I believe. I believe God. When I read the New Testament, it changed my life to see how Jesus came and walked and taught. And it affected me. And that made me a lot more kinder after I read the New Testament. But that made me a lot more weaker. That's what I'm thinking. Christianity is supposed to be weak and meek and mild and, let everybody have it. And that's how I live, but that's not how it goes. Uh, like I said, God brought me from a long way. I'm here now. And I'm sitting here with the power of belief. This is what God showed me. He said, hey, I've been God before religion. I was God way before religion. And there are standards that He would want anybody to live by. And that brings me to like the first religion that we can still practice right now. That would, if you went back 1,000,000 years, this first religion would still stand. It's called honoring spirit. And God wants you to believe in Him. And that's one of the things Jesus said, have no other God before God. Love God with all your heart, your soul, your mind, and your strength. Something like that. And he said, likewise to that commandment, these are His new commandments. Love each other. Do unto others as you would have them to do unto you. That's how I live. Even when I was weak and insecure, I lived like that. I honored God. And I tried to help everybody I could. But they wore me down. And I ended up very depressed, broke, divorced, mad, crazy. Like I said, shoot, I just didn't care. And it was a lesson to get me to where I am now. I look at all of that, everything I went through. If I was to bundle it up, if I was to think about anything that hurt me, that abused me, that misused me, that misdirected me, that tricked me, that fooled me, I put it all in one category. It was an education to get me to where I'm at now. And it has definitely, after this journey, I believe God even more now. And I was going to tell you about the power of belief. Everybody got a superpower. And it's called belief. 1,000,000 years ago, what you believed in your heart, like Jesus said, you manifest it. And even in this complicated world that we have now, which is, complicated because of electronics, complicated because of government, complicated because of social statuses, but we still all the same people, and we still all live by what we believe. And God worked on me on believing more, and He promised me more. But he told me I had to get past the fear first, a fear of getting online here talking to y'all. And he has taught me to use that power of belief to get what I want out of life. And I really sat down and I thought about it. What do you want out of life, James? I'm in my 50s, late 50s, pushing on 60. And I really never asked myself that seriously. I would see other people and ask them, what you want? And I go get it. I mean, I'll help you get it. I'll get in there with you. Everybody know me. But God said, what do you want? And I told him, I said, Lord, I would love to be free. Just free from having to work. Free from like worry. And I would like my time. I would just love to have time to just do what I want. That would be a great treasure to me in this life. And to travel and see the world. This change that God has put me through is affecting people around me. People, some people want to challenge me and want to argue with me. I'm not trying to argue. I'm just me. I'm just walking, just trying to be myself. Some people are changing with me. My baby sister, we came from a rough history. We talked about each other, my whole family. We mocked each other, ridiculed each other, tried to bring each other down. That's just how we came up. We got it from we got it from our oldest sister. She was a narcissist. She was the one that hurt me back when I was 4 years old. Deeply. And it changed my life. And it's something that I struggled with until maybe last year. Until God showed me how to release it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still kind of grieving now. And God don't want me to be grieving. But I'm still kind of grieving all of the time that I wasted. And God said, don't do that. Nope. You don't look back. You look forward. And you live in the now. But I was going to keep this at 15 minutes. I'm right at 15:15. I made another video that I didn't post, and I said the same thing. I said I was going to keep this at 15 minutes, and I saw 15:15. But God is showing me little synchronicities that's guiding me. And I would just like to say, stick around. I'm going to be making videos and posting them here. This is my first one that I'm going to post. I've tried before. And I might put the other videos online some kind of way and let people watch to see where I came from. But right now, I'm pretty happy. I met a young lady. Me and her getting along pretty good. She is very similar to me. She's not as spiritual, but she's just as gifted, if not more gifted. So she using her gifts. She's a believer, but she's focused on what she's doing in her life. So I give her 100% because I have no problem with what she do. She has no problem with me. She wants me to be free, and I want her to be free. But at the same time, I tell her like this. I say, if I'm gonna be in a relationship, I said my focus in the relationship is to keep myself healthy. Your focus in the relationship should be to keep yourself happy, and we communicate and we work together on a relationship, and we honor that relationship. We treat that relationship like our baby. You know what I'm saying? And this relationship is full of respect for each other, respect for people's free will, respect for your honest opinion. I get upset about something, it's not your job to make me happy. It's my job to understand and know, hey, you're not being healthy to this relationship. So it's my job to stay healthy for this relationship. If this person is doing something I don't like, I ask them, hey, I don't like that. Now, it's your job then to get healthy for the relationship. This is bothering the relationship. Just little wisdoms like that. That's how I'm trying to live now. But I'm gonna stay on here and try to be honest and as open as I can. But for now, I'll holler at y'all later.